I'm telling you right now that something is really wrong. Really wrong. The world will find out soon. Because it's not just about us, it's about you too. It's not going to be enough until it is very personal. The earthquakes and the disasters and the things, if you don't understand, they're organized. Because what is on November 3rd? I'm telling you right now that something is wrong. Very, very, very wrong.
So, the feds have finally dropped the long-awaited photos from the raid on Diddy's mansion last year, and it's way worse than anyone imagined. Not only did Diddy reportedly have entire rooms dedicated to bizarre, secretive activities, but there were also underground tunnels where vulnerable individuals, allegedly underaged, were kept in horrifying conditions, completely out of their minds, and forced into unimaginable situations with high-profile celebrities. Everything lines up exactly with what Allie Carter has been saying all along, except it's even more disturbing than she described. Allie previously claimed that Diddy allegedly made these individuals sleep in their own vomit, then forced them to consume it. And if that wasn't horrific enough, she also alleged that they were sometimes made to sleep in their own waste. But the most stomach-turning claim that he allegedly forced them to eat his own excrement while he filmed the entire ordeal for his own pleasure. Allie has been speaking out about this for a while, but people only started paying serious attention when she posted a video exposing how Diddy's alleged victims have been turned into internet memes instead of being acknowledged for the horrific abuse they endured. And if that wasn't enough, Diddy was reportedly running something called Pig Night, an event he allegedly took inspiration from Hugh Hefner. Sources say Hugh Hefner used to host extravagant, twisted gatherings where he'd sit at the head of the table, puffing on his signature pipe, while high-end escorts dined and drank alongside Hollywood's elite. Before the night really got started, these women were reportedly given quick medical checks and a ranking system before being sent off for private encounters with the rich and famous. Everyone inside the mansion knew what these nights were about, but Hefner allegedly made it clear no one was to ever refer to the women as pigs or acknowledge what people were really calling the event behind the scenes. Now, here's where things take an even darker turn. According to Allison, Diddy took inspiration from Hefner's twisted traditions, but with minors. And it gets even worse.
Hefner had two bring up 5 or 6 girls each in their cars.
It was girls that they would pick up on Sunset Strip. At that time, Sunset Boulevard was a very big prostitution place. That's where you went to pick up somebody.
It was called Pig Night, but we as butlers were always told, do not call them pigs. This was Hefner's term for them. I don't know why he called it.
These vulnerable individuals weren't even allowed to eat because Diddy and his circle allegedly wanted to ensure they didn't throw up from whatever they were being forced to endure. And for the boys, the situation was reportedly even more horrific. Some of Diddy's associates were allegedly concerned about them eating too much and having bowel movements during these encounters. But here's the truly sickening part. Some of these men were allegedly obsessed with exactly that. They would reportedly feed these boys certain foods designed to trigger severe digestive issues, all to force them into humiliating situations during these horrific acts. Allison didn't just stop at Diddy, she went even further, accusing big-name celebrities like Tyra Banks, Megan Fox, and even Steve Harvey of allegedly playing a role in the trauma inflicted on these victims. And guess what? As soon as Diddy's name got dragged into the spotlight, these same celebrities were suddenly jetting off to countries that conveniently have no extradition treaty with the US. Coincidence? Or were they trying to dodge the heat before their names got thrown into the mix? It looks like they were trying to pull a Russell Simmons, skipping town before the authorities could even come knocking. Now, some people might be wondering, why did the internet suddenly start believing Allison? Well, let's not forget, folks said the exact same thing about Jaguar Wright when she first came forward with shocking claims about Diddy.
They tried to feed us. And I remember it because when
Pig
you
night.
have to do
Say what?
orders, jobs like that, you don't eat. You're not allowed to eat. You actually have to like starve yourself, because when you have to do those type of jobs, you can't eat because you will throw up.
Really?
If you are doing, or if you are a guy doing it, you will shit everywhere.
Oh boy.
When this happens, your parents will get mad at you. Really mad at you. And if that is a fetish for someone, they use that to their advantage. So if you throw up on someone, you will have to eat it. If you shit on someone, you will have to lay in it. There are celebrities that are a constant.
And what happened? Turns out she wasn't lying. Everything she said was later proven to be true. And here's the kicker. Allison started exposing these dark secrets just weeks after Jaguar first blew the lid off the industry's twisted underbelly. But here's where things take an even wilder turn. Because the evidence the feds uncovered during last year's raid on Diddy's mansion actually matched what Allison had been saying all along. If you remember, reports at the time revealed that law enforcement found shocking items inside the house. Investigators reportedly discovered freak-off supplies, including narcotics, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant, and an underground tunnel that allegedly connected directly to the Playboy mansion. And according to his indictment, Diddy wasn't just hosting these disturbing gatherings, he was directing them, engaging in explicit acts himself, and orchestrating these events with the help of members and associates from Combs Enterprise. The allegations go even deeper. Diddy and his people were reportedly transporting individuals across state lines and even internationally for these secret gatherings. These freak-offs weren't just one-night events either. Sources say they would sometimes last for days and included multiple high-profile participants. And here's the even more disturbing part. Diddy allegedly handed out heavy substances to these individuals, not just to party, but to keep them weak, compliant, and completely under his control. On top of that, he reportedly filmed these encounters without the victims' knowledge. After these so-called parties, both Diddy and the victims allegedly had to be hooked up to IV fluids just to recover from the physical toll and excessive drug use. But just when you thought it couldn't get more chaotic, one of the internet's messiest YouTubers somehow snuck into Diddy's abandoned mansion. And guess what? They found the tunnels, the secret rooms, and everything that had been whispered about for years. The furniture, the decorations, the entire setup, everything inside those rooms matched exactly what Allison had described. The whole place was drenched in red, giving off a dark, almost ritualistic vibe. Just watching the footage, you could feel the unsettling energy, like the walls themselves held the weight of everything that had gone down there. There was no denying it. Something deeply disturbing had taken place in those rooms. But here's where things take an even wilder turn. A TikToker named K-Dot, who claims to be R. Kelly's estranged son, just came forward with his shocking story. According to him, he accidentally ended up at one of Diddy's freak-offs when he was just a kid. He explained that back then, he was close friends with Diddy's son, Christian Combs, and would regularly visit their house to hang out. But one day, everything changed. He accidentally walked in on one of these secret gatherings, and what he saw shook him to the core. According to K-Dot, Diddy noticed him immediately, but instead of telling him to leave, he forced him to stay and watch as two men engaged in explicit acts. Even worse, Diddy allegedly asked him if he liked what he saw.
Diddy's son, King, right? It's crazy to see what I see he getting locked up for, and to see all that they posting right now, because it's certain I seen firsthand experience. So boom. When I was like 13 years old, my mom moved me and my brothers and them from Chicago to LA, right? And she had us going to a private school because of who our dad is. I'm not gonna say who our dad is up on here, but yeah. So boom, we at the private school or whatever, and that's where I met King at, Diddy's son. So just like any regular get cool, like y'all got the same interests, y'all got the same going on. Boom. That's it. That's that. So after we get cool for a minute type shit, I started going over his crib. Like, and at the time, it was just his mom type shit. We was going to his mom crib. But I guess Diddy and his mom, well, like his dad and his mom, like stayed in the same area at the time. Getting really to the point to where we were supposed to be going to. So it was like, already done spent the night at his mom's house type shit. So it was one night where we spent the night at his dad's house. So we at Diddy's house. So at the time, I'm like 15 years old, right? So we there type shit, and as we there, like, this is a big ass. I never been in a house this damn big, like as big as type shit. It's all type of shit, different type of doors, different type of rooms. Like, I'm just like, damn, this motherfucker, all this shit going on type. So we in the basement type shit. He got this theater and shit down there, so we down there. It's like me, King, and like 3 other type shit. Jordan Woods, little sister, everybody. We all down there just watching movies. So I go upstairs real quick because I need to piss. So when I go upstairs to go pee and shit, I'm thinking I'm going into the bathroom the whole time. I'm going into like a whole nother room. So when I go in this room, the shit I'm seeing, I don't know. At that age, I didn't really know what I was seeing type shit. But to know what I'm seeing now, like being grown, it's like, oh yeah, the shit, yeah. Alright, so nothing went on that night type shit. Like, that's just what I seen type shit. First thing, boom. So then like 2 weeks later type shit. Oh, I had Diddy number type shit. I was like my homie dad, like he'll call and looking for him type shit, so you have his number. So boom, I had his number and shit like that. So he ended up texting talking about some, is you supposed to be sliding for the Taco Tuesday we finna be having. So I'm like, shit, you know, like it's regular shit with my homie dad. So like, yeah, shit, I'm gonna slide. You know, I text back, let him know that. So then I text King right fast. I'm like, yo, you at the crib? I'm finna pull up for the Taco Tuesday night shit. So he like, what you mean? I'm in Miami right now. So I'm like damn, like his dad being cool, like he just invited me type shit, like, you know, to come like while his son gone type, like, you know, like, you know, I'm finna put like this shit in part 2 because like I ended up fucking up, so you gotta follow me real quick so I can post part 2. Dark room. So I walk up in the room and I turn on the light real quick, and when I turn on the light, like I just see all this weird like shit, like toys, all type of like 50 Shades of Grey type shit. So I obviously, like, you know, instantly peep, this is not the bathroom, like let me shut this door. So I get up out of it and shut it. As I shut it, Diddy already in the hallway. So he said to me, what you doing? And I let him know like, oh shit, like I just went to the wrong door, I'm trying to get to the bathroom. And then he was like, you been standing there for a minute, you must like what you see. So I'm like kind of confused, like what the like, you know, like I'm like, what the see him. And he was like, you must like what you see, like how I said. And so what stopped that conversation was the door in the back had opened, like a couple doors down had opened. So the couple doors down had opened, and next you know, you see Meek Mill walking out, August Alsina, and Soulja Boy. They all walking out this room. And so I'm like, you know, that just switched my mind from everything. I'm like, what the like Soulja Boy in this bitch? What the So I'm not thinking anything of it type. I'm just thinking like, damn, like this nigga Diddy got everybody here. Like, how do he got everybody here? Like, everybody's here. Like, everybody's here. And then what's crazy to see is how Soulja Boy just made that video talking about, oh, Diddy wouldn't have ever been able to do to me like that. But you was there though. I don't know. You was there. Like, I don't know. I don't know if he low-key was like on some like, let me just say this before start saying about me being there. But you was there, my dude. Like, you ain't got a front. So I wasn't really saying nothing like that. So it go past like a good lit 30 minutes. I go to the pool, whoop, everybody around there. After that, I'm like, you know what, let me go back up in the crib real quick. Like,
while this was happening, K-Dot says he noticed another door open, and out walked Meek Mill, August Alsina, and Soulja Boy, looking completely drained after being in that room for hours. With everything that has been exposed about Diddy's mansion, it's only a matter of time before authorities uncover the full extent of what was really happening behind those closed doors. And here's the craziest part. Diddy's trial is just days away. You can bet that once those court proceedings start, we're going to hear every last shocking detail about this alleged criminal enterprise and everything he's been hiding for years. And of course, people have a lot to say about this. One person commented, "If all these things really happened, why wasn't it reported long ago?" She's been talking about this for years. She has a huge following. She's been exposing them for years. Trust me, this isn't a new story. Another person wasn't holding back either, saying, "I believe her. She's too damn accurate. She was speaking in the dark, not wanting us to see her surroundings. She knows way too much. But now, I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe Allison Carter's accusations against Diddy? What do you think about this upcoming trial? And do you think we're about to learn even more about what's really been going on behind the scenes?" Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. And if you want even more messy details, click right here to watch the next explosive video. See you in the next one.